Have you ever stopped to think that many of the challenges we face in life stem from a lack of self-awareness? Today, on Motivation You Need, we will explore 10 clear signs that indicate a person may be distant from self-awareness. This is not just an emotional or mental issue, but something that directly affects our physical health, spirituality, and relationships with the world around us. If you identify any of these signs in yourself or people close to you, know that change is possible, leading to a more balanced and fulfilling life. Are you ready for this journey of discovery? The first sign that often goes unnoticed is the inability to recognize and name emotions. People who do not know how to identify what they are feeling tend to react impulsively, causing internal and external conflicts. This lack of emotional clarity harms both mental and physical health, as suppressed or poorly managed emotions increase stress levels, affect sleep, and weaken the immune system. Practicing mindfulness can help identify and accept emotions without judgment, promoting a balance that benefits both the body and mind. Another clear sign is difficulty in accepting criticism. When someone does not have a clear understanding of who they are, criticism is viewed as a personal attack, generating anxiety and defensiveness. This lack of self-awareness can lead to a cycle of emotional exhaustion that affects self-confidence and, consequently, physical health with symptoms such as muscle tension and frequent headaches. By working on self-awareness, we learn to see criticism as an opportunity for growth rather than a threat to our identity. A third sign is the constant need for external validation. When we do not have a deep understanding of who we are, we seek approval from others to feel good. This dependence affects our mental health, making us more susceptible to frustration and feelings of inadequacy. This endless pursuit of recognition can also make us forget to take care of our physical well-being, as we focus on image and what others think rather than on what we truly need. Have you noticed that some people are always overwhelmed with no time for themselves? This is the fourth sign, the lack of time for self-care. When we do not know ourselves well, we prioritize tasks and external expectations instead of listening to our own body and mind. This disconnection can lead to burnout, affecting both physical and spiritual health. Incorporating simple practices such as meditation, breathing exercises, and moments of reflection can be the beginning of a journey of self-awareness and self-compassion. Another important point is the difficulty in setting boundaries. People who lack self-awareness often fear saying no, out of concern for displeasing others. This leads to an accumulation of responsibilities and feelings of being overwhelmed. The absence of clear boundaries wears down our mental health and can result in conditions like anxiety and burnout. On the physical side, the lack of rest and relaxation can raise blood pressure and cause muscle tension. Learning to set and maintain boundaries is essential for a balanced and healthy life. If you are someone who constantly compares yourself to others, this is another sign that self-awareness is lacking. Continuous comparison affects self-esteem and can trigger a cycle of self-criticism that directly impacts emotional health. Over time, this habit also affects the body, contributing to problems like insomnia and chronic fatigue. Remember that each of us has a unique path, and the only valid comparison is with who we were yesterday. The inability to make conscious decisions is another evident sign. When we do not know ourselves well, we become unsure when choosing between what we truly want and what we think we should want. This indecision generates distress and affects our mental balance. Poorly thought-out decisions influenced by others' opinions can also have physical consequences, such as stomach problems due to stress. Practicing self-reflection and keeping a journal can be essential steps in better understanding your own needs and desires. Another indicator is living on autopilot. People who lack awareness of their thoughts and actions often follow a routine without questioning why they do what they do. This limits personal growth and spiritual connection, distancing us from our true essence. This state of autopilot can result in an empty life with low satisfaction, impacting mental health and even leading to depression. Cultivating moments of full presence helps break this cycle, promoting a more conscious and healthy life. The eighth sign is difficulty in dealing with failure. People who do not have a solid understanding of themselves see failure as a reflection of their identity rather than an opportunity for learning. This generates a paralyzing fear that prevents new attempts and affects self-esteem. Over time, this mindset can lead to chronic stress, harming both mental and physical health. Viewing failures as a natural part of the growth process helps develop resilience and emotional well-being. The penultimate sign is the lack of connection with one's own values. Without knowing what truly matters, we make decisions based on what is easier or what others expect from us. This disconnection leads to a life without purpose and can result in a deep sense of dissatisfaction. Living according to our values brings clarity and peace of mind, benefiting both emotional and physical health. Practices like journaling and daily reflection are effective ways to explore and identify our core values. Finally, the 10th sign of a lack of self-awareness is the constant feeling of emptiness and dissatisfaction. When we do not know ourselves, it is difficult to find the true source of fulfillment. We try to compensate for this with external distractions that only offer temporary relief. This feeling of emptiness affects our mental and spiritual health, creating a cycle of discontent. Investing in self-care practices, connecting with nature, and meditating can be a way to restore inner harmony and promote a sense of completeness. Identifying these signs is the first step toward starting a journey of transformation. At Motivation You Need, we believe that mental, physical, and spiritual health are interconnected, and self-awareness is the key to balancing all these areas. If you recognized any of these signs in your life, know that it is never too late to start changing. Share in the comments which these signs you noticed in yourself and which practices have helped you on your self-discovery journey. Don't forget to like, share this video, and subscribe to the channel to continue receiving content that nourishes the mind, body, and spirit.